that there's Islamic terrorism. I mean, if you look at this radical Islamic terrorism all over the world right now, it's a disaster what's going on. I assume he's denying that. I assume he's like our president, that's denying it's taking place. We have a serious problem. It's a temporary ban. It hasn't been called for yet. Nobody's done it. This is just a suggestion until we find out what's going on.
Just a fact check, it has been called for by Donald Trump. Tom McTague, Politico's chief UK correspondent, joins us now live from London. Tom, I'm curious what the perspective on this back and forth is in London itself, because obviously Khan's victory was a huge deal there. It was an incredibly hard-fought election. A lot of the sort of Islamophobia and freight around the fact that he was Muslim was also part of the politics at play in his own race.
Very much so. I mean, Sadiq today, I saw him today, and he actually called the Conservative campaign a sort of Donald Trump campaign in the UK. And he said to Hillary that actually she should learn from how he defeated this, in his view, by the hope over fear. So, you know, he to be honest, it's been an absolute dream for Sadiq. You know, he has been able to look like the bigger guy, get headlines around the world, just by saying something, you know, relatively simple and, you know, and modest. You know, he talks about his own teenage daughters wanting to go to Disneyland. You know, that strikes a chord, I think, with many people.
Yeah, I think it does a good job of highlighting just how unpracticable this given proposal would be when you're talking about tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of travelers who come to the U.S. to do everything from study at engineering schools to go to the Grand Canyon to take in a Broadway show in Times Square.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, Sadiq was saying that there are thousands of Muslim businessmen who are doing deals in the States. He is a close ally of Bill de Blasio. He wants to go to New York to see him. He said today that he was going to have to go to New York before January because he wanted to get in before he was banned from the US, despite his exception. You know, it's an extraordinary sort of turn of events. You know, Sadiq's a clever politician. And the irony, actually, from what I've been seeing, is he's very much an American-style politician.
Right.
You know, he's a real go-getter. He gets out there. He goes to all the different communities, all the different religions in London, which reminds me very much of US politics more than UK politics.
All right, Tom McTague, thank you very much. Appreciate that.